Wilson Morales from Black Film and TV. Here we are. What makes A-Train emotionally conflicted this season?
Oh my goodness. What makes A-Train emotionally conflicted this season? Determining what's right versus what's right for him, I think makes him very conflicted because, he's a very selfish guy. He has been since the beginning. And I think he's just been doing what he wanted or what he thought was not necessarily right, but what put him in the position that he wanted to be in time after time. And then I think eventually he realized that that position is ultimately not what he wanted because of the way that it affects not only himself, but the people that he loves. And I think that's the ultimate confliction. You know, he was just driven by something that he realized was a misguided path the entire time. And now being stuck between something that's even worse than a rock and a hard place, he's just not really sure which side of the line he wants to be on.
Here we are, season 4. You joined the group. You come in. Was it easy when they told you were going to walk in as the smartest person in the room?
I mean, there's a saying that, like, when you're playing the queen, the person playing the monarch doesn't do it. Everyone reacting to that person is really where you get this sense. So
Yeah.
I felt like I came into an ensemble of people who had buy-in. They were like, all right, we're gonna believe it for you. And I just had to sit back and try to believe it for myself. So it was definitely a team effort.
Jessie, did you make her feel comfortable when she first got on the set? We got a sister in the crew now. You know, she's on your team.
Absolutely not. I was like, who is this woman? I was playing. No, we definitely, I hope so.
Of course.
Right? Yeah,
that's a question
hope
for
so.
me. Yes, of course.
I'd like to think so. You know, I was very happy to see her come on and then to watch what she was doing with the character because it's so different on the page versus what you see. And, just the way that you presented the character and how you carried yourself and the way you walk, just knowing that your brain is working at such a high level. It was really fun to watch. Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, this series has such a fan base. They don't want to let it go. You know, what makes you think what makes the fans come out and want to see this and embrace any character that comes on?
Oh man. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to these characters, you know, at least the flaws in them. Maybe not the way that they handled it, but a lot of people come up to me and, they say, yeah, I remember, I was struggling with something like this, or, it's dangerously reflective of society, and I just think people can relate to that. And they see these characters that should be ultimately happy and, all powerful and have everything that you could ever want, but yet they have the same problems that we, as normal people have, and I think a lot of people can just connect with that.
Now, you've done other projects, so when you got this, did you have to play catch-up in terms of watching it from the beginning, or were you a fan from the beginning?
No, I was one of the fans that Jessie was just talking about.
Oh, that's cool.
100%. I remember first season being shocked and being like, I'm in. I'm seeing things that I've never seen before, and I feel like one of the reasons the fans come back is because they know we're gonna give you something that you've never seen before. They know we're gonna shock you. Mm-hmm. They know we're gonna push the line, and we haven't. I don't think we found it yet.
I don't think there is a line. At this point, we might have.
We've blown up any idea, any concept of line, and I think it keeps people coming back.
Yeah, I think so.
And then just the ensemble, like how is it that all of you guys get along? How is it off the set?
Man, it's great off the set, honestly. We have an ongoing, conversation with each other, whether we're filming or not, and everybody sort of checks in, wishes everybody happy birthday all the time. Like, we never miss anything like that. It's actually quite nice. Yeah. As far as filming goes, we're away from our families and we're locked away in Canada in the winter and stuff like that. So we really do depend on each other to sort of get through these moments, and it's very nice. Carl is a great leader, and everybody sort of makes time for each other, regardless of whatever else that we have going on, and we got like a little family.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you take on different projects, what is the ultimate thing that makes you say yes? Is it the role, the series itself, or the time frame in which you can do it?
What's a combination?
Yeah.
You're always juggling all of those different aspects of any job, and the guiding factor is like, what can I do that's new? What can I do that's fresh? And what can I offer people? Like, it's for the people who are sitting in the seats back home. So you're always juggling, you're always prioritizing the audience.
And before I let you guys go, we're here at Essence Fest. Obviously, there's an audience that probably hasn't seen it. What's a good reason when you get on that stage that's going to make them want to see it once you guys talk?
Well, interestingly enough, and I think our panel is going to touch on this, is about like black stories pushing. Black stories sort of pushing the narrative or changing the narrative, and I think that that's what we address in the show this season specifically. She talks a lot, the Sister Sage character speaks a lot about not wanting to become this beacon of you know what I mean, and that's literally what this is about. It's like, no, okay, working from within to sort of share these black stories and to share these black perspectives in a world that we normally wouldn't be able to see them, or we wouldn't be able to dive into them in the way that we have this season. And Mother's Milk and the A-Train character have that conversation too. He's like, look, you think you're doing the right thing for your people, for your culture, but like, let me show you how to really do it. And that's what the conversation within the show is about. So it'd be nice to share that with the people when we get out there on the stage.
Yeah, I feel like people come with lots of expectations, things that they necessarily want to see sometimes, and sometimes you don't know what you need is to be surprised. What you need is for the box to be widened. You need to see something new, and I feel like we work really hard to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.